unfortunately, I'm in a hurry again. I just came to get Ayo and Yinka.
Us?
We have to leave tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. I've made arrangements for your tickets. Just get your passports and other things ready. We are not checking in any luggage.
We are leaving the country.
It is wise to.
But sir, in what way? To go where? And tonight? Chief, are you by any chance thinking of traveling out of the country? Tonight? Because I don't see how that is wise.
My father is not...
Yes, please.
Hey!
Chief, are you aware of the charges against your son and mine? Don't you think it would be wise for Aya to stay and face the charges instead of running away?
I will not be accused of trying to...
I have not accused you of anything yet.
Look, I am only trying to do what is best for Ayo.
So am I. Now, how does Ayo living this country help you? And that brings me to Okobola. He will not be representing Ayo.
Why not?
Because I will be representing him.
Is Ayo not man enough to speak for himself?
He's not the one standing here in female regalia.
The Nigerians of our generation haven't really had a voice until now, when people like Sefi Atta have come to the fore. And now we have not just a voice, but we have a face. And so you have a play where we go and watch the play and we see ourselves. In fact, we can look at ourselves more deeply because it's not us, so we're dissociated from what's happening. But because it's us, the lessons about our lives and about our society, the legacy we're going to live, justice, corruption, integrity, and the nature of our society, you can go to it in a way that is entertaining as well as revealing.
Sefi Atta holds the audience spellbound as she touches on matters which are spoken about in the society in a loud silence.
Me? I don't trust all these new banks with their money markets, this and that.
Money market accounts, Mom.
Whatever they are called. E-banking, domiciliary accounts, debit cards. I don't want. Oh yeah, Tunde, food is ready. I keep my money in my savings and current accounts.
You are not making good use of your money, Mom.
Thank you, Mr. Managing Director.
Leave her alone. She's still in the 1900s. Even the 1800s. She will still use the microwave oven.
Your mother is right about these new banks, though. How so? One has to be wary of them. Why? They are not that efficient for all the time put into running them. They are more efficient than the old banks. Depends on how you define efficient. In any way, the new banks come out on top. The old banks are sluggish, overstaffed, and wasteful. They cater to the majority of Nigerians. That's because they've been around since independence, Dad. They were practically monopolies back then. An oligopoly. Monopoly is when one enterprise dominates. You would know. And as for internet banking and all that, we are not ready. We are ready, Dad. Of course we are. Look, the old banks are following in our directions now. They follow everything we do. Our financial products, our money market. Loans and deposits. That's it. All this your talk about instruments and products. Listen, Dad, banking has changed. You give in money, you get interest. You pay more, you take money, you lose interest. It is not the same as it used to be. Look,
just a way of, first of all, entertaining people and hopefully making them think about their lives more. Most people know the answers to the questions I pose, but they don't have enough time to think about them. They're busy going to work, going to school, and all a play should do, really, is to make them for 1 minute pause and think about their own lives.
Causes everyone to think about what they really want, the legacy they want to leave in life. And actually that's the name of the play, an ordinary legacy, which maybe is sometimes better than aspiring for something that cannot be achieved honestly.
Doing the right thing in the long term pays, that crime in the long term does not pay. That when you try to break the law, that one way or the other, that the law will catch up with you.
The ordinary legacy hits a nerve that knows no age.
It's interesting because it in a way portrayed a very sort of kind of loving, caring attitude in terms of when you look at the father, the way he felt about his son, and he felt about his son, going the other way, as it were. But in the end, he was there for him.
So in looking for lessons from the tree of an ordinary legacy, pick fruits of hope, faith, and love.
A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up.
Amos Tutuola was born in Abeokuta, Ogun State, southwest Nigeria in 1920. His parents were cocoa farmers, so he didn't have much formal education except for primary level. When his father kicked the bucket in 1939, he left school to train as a blacksmith, where he was determined to bring something out of the ugly situation and found a comforter in words. In 1946, Tutuola completed his first full-length book, The Palm Wine Drinkard, within a few days. This was followed up by My Life in the Bush of Ghosts in 1954, and then several other books in which Tutuola continued to explore Yoruba traditions and folklore. Despite his short formal education, Tutuola wrote his novels in English. After he had written his first 3 books and become internationally famous, he joined the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation in 1956 as a storekeeper in Ibadan, Oyo State. Tutuola became also one of the founders of Imbari Club, the writers and publishers organization. In 1979, he held a visiting research fellowship at the University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University, at Ile-Ife, Nigeria. And in 1983, he was an associate of the International Writing Program at the University of Iowa. Amos Tutuola passed on at the age of 77 on June the 8th, 1997.
You can enjoy ArtHouse on any of these platforms.
And with that, we've come to the end of another exciting edition of ArtHouse. I hope you had a fun time with us, though. I'm Melinda Akinami, and I'll see you next week.